Thank you all for being here. This is a very hard time.
On a cool, cloudy morning in Oklahoma City, many hundreds of people gathered at the place where so many lives were lost on April 19, 1995.
This was a place of unspeakable horror and tragedy. How some evil individual would do what he did to snuff out the lives of 168 of our neighbors and friends is unforgivable and absolutely unimaginable.
In the exact spot where a truck bomb ripped into the Murrah Federal Building 20 years ago, a memorial now sits. Here, family members and friends of the victims joined emergency personnel who responded to the blast to observe 168 seconds of silence. Former President Clinton said he prepared for this anniversary by spending time with his new granddaughter.
And I looked at her in that crib so I could remember how you felt, those of you who lost your loved ones.
He said Oklahomans chose far-sighted love over blind hatred in their response to the bombing.
Oklahoma City, for 20 years you have honored the memories of your loved ones. You have inspired us with the power of your renewal.
And yet, he acknowledged,
every family here who lost someone would give it all up in a heartbeat to have their loved ones back.
Our dad, Mickey B. Maroney.
The names of each of the dead, many of them federal employees, were read aloud. And then families, many of them clutching flowers, headed to chairs that bear each victim's name. Those 168 chairs are a permanent part of the memorial.
It seems like it's yesterday.
U.S. Marine Captain Randolph Guzman's brother said this anniversary is a time to remember.
Remembering times being with my brother, growing up, remembering his service to his country.
He said the pain of his loss remains, but he's learned to deal with it. For others, the wounds still feel very fresh.
I still try to imagine how she came here from work to change her Social Security card and end up murdered. It's a bittersweet moment for me.
It was a day of reflection and reunions, a day when Oklahoma City marked one of America's darkest hours.
It's just a memorable time, you know, to let everybody know that we haven't forgotten and we will never forget.